Dear students, we shall do one more problem. A block of mass m containing a net charge positive q is placed on a smooth horizontal table which terminates in a vertical wall as shown. The distance of block from the wall is d. A horizontal electric field E towards the right is switched on. Assuming elastic collision, find the time period of oscillation, resulting oscillation. Now, we know electric field is positive to negative, so charge goes to positive charge. Force experienced in this direction, F is like QE. So body goes and hits, the body of mass m goes and hit the wall. Since it is elastic collision, it rebounds back. Since collision is elastic, the body rebounds back with the same velocity. It has the same, it comes back. There is no loss of velocity, loss of kinetic energy. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. This formula, we apply this formula. All of us know S is equal to ut plus half at square. D is equal to U is 0. Initially 0. So how do you get initially 0? Just before application of field, speed must be 0. So D is equal to half at square. What is A? A is equal to MA is equal to QE. So A is equal to QE by M. So D is equal to half into QE by M into T square. That is T square is equal to 2MD by QE. This is the time taken by the block to reach the wall before hitting the wall. Then for oscillation to complete, it goes hit and come back. So time period T is equal to twice of this one. Why? It goes and come back. Then only oscillation completes. So T is equal to 2 into 2MD by QE, that is root of 8 MD by QE. Thank you. This is the solution for this problem. If you have any doubt, you can contact us. We'll do next sum. 3 charges, each equal to Q, are placed at the corners of a square of side A. From the electric field at the fourth corner. It's a very simple sum. See, Q is placed here, Q is placed here, Q is placed here. C, there is no charge. At C, we have to find out the electric field. So put 1 coulomb at C. What will happen? This will be E1, EA. It will be repelling away. 1 coulomb will repel EB, then ED. So this is the field configuration at the point. The vector sum of EA, EB, ED gives the field at C. What is EB? EB is equal to KQ by A square. ED again is equal to KQ by A square. Direction as shown. So this is the distance A. So very simple. This distance is how much it is? Root 2a. So ED is equal to EA. ED is equal to E. Let ED is equal to EB. Let it say. So what we'll have is due to ED and EB, E1 is equal to modulus of ED plus EB is equal to root of E square plus E square is equal to root 2E square root 2E. At this is the direction of field there. The direction of field is there. Root E bisects the angle between these two. They are perpendicular. 45 degree. 45 degrees the field goes. So this field is root 2E. So net field at C is EC is equal to root 2E plus EA. Now what is EA? EA is equal to KQ by root 2A the whole square. The diagonal is root 2A, all of you know it. So KQ by 2A square. So EC net field EC is equal to root 2 into KQ by A square plus KQ by 2A square. Take outside KQ by 2A square as it's a very simple thing. Root 2 plus 1 by 2. That is KQ by A square is equal to 2 root 2 plus 1 by 2 or 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by A square into 2 root 2 plus 1 by 2, or we have 8 1 by 8 pi epsilon 0 Q by A square into 2 root 2 plus 1. I hope it's okay. It's a very simple sum. Okay, we'll go to next sum. Let us do one more problem. Two particles each having a mass of 5 gram and a charge this much stays in limiting equilibrium on a horizontal table with a separation of 10 cm between them. The coefficient of friction between these two particles and table is same. Find the value of mu. So it's in limiting equilibrium. This both particles have got same charge, they repel. So friction force opposes them. So here what happens? Friction force balances, limiting force balances the repulsive force. So since equilibrium is limiting, F must be limiting friction. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. What is Q1? Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 10 raised to minus 7. R is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 2. And then 10 raised to minus 1. Therefore, F is equal to 9 to 10 to the power 9. 10 to the minus 7 the whole square by 10 raised to minus 1. What will you get is the whole square. 9 to 10 to the power 9. The 10 to the power minus 14 divided by 10 to the power minus 2. So, it is nothing but, it's very simple, 9 to 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 12. That is 0.009. That is 9 to 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. This is the repulsive force we have. F is equal to 9 to 10 to the power minus 3 is the repulsive force. Now this is opposed by friction force, limiting friction. So this must be F must be equal to limiting friction. That is F is equal to mu into m into g. So mu is equal to F by mg. What is F here? F is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 3. What is m? M is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 9.8. That is, you must be knowing it, 9 by 49. It is nothing but 0.18. 0.18. Dear students, let's do one more sum. Two small iron particles, each of mass 280 milligram, are placed at a distance of 10 centimeter. That is, mass of iron is equal to mass of space iron particle. 280 milligram. That is 280 into 10 to the power minus 3 gram. D is equal to 10 centimeter 10 raised to minus 1 meter. If amount of electron removed is 0.1% electrons removed from one and transfer to other. So one become positive, one particle become positive, other particle become negative. Here from this particle P1 we remove electrons, we add to P2. So P1 become positive, P2 become negative, so attract each other. Then atomic weight is given, electron is given. So we will find out how many atoms are there in this 280 milligram. So number of moles is equal to 280 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by atomic mass 280 into 258. This is number of moles. So in 1 mole we know, in 1 mole we have approximately 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Number of atoms in the specimen. Number of atoms in the specimen is equal to 280 by 58 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 6 into 10 to the power 23. This many atoms are there. Each atom has got electron, 26 electron. So number of electrons in the specimen. How much it is? Tell me. Total number of atoms into one atom we have 26 electrons. Therefore we have 28 by this 56. Sorry, it's 56. 56 into 6 into 10 to the power 20 into 26. So cut them all. Number of electrons, total number of electrons in this specimen we know. So how much we transferred, this value will be 28 to 3. So only 10 into 3 into 26 into 10 to the power 20. You get 7.8 into 10 to the power 22 electrons are there on the space. How much electron we transferred? Now, amount of electron, number of electrons transferred. Number of electrons transferred. How much it is? It is 0.01 percentage. 0.01 percentage of 0.01 percentage of 78.10 to the power 22. That is 0.01 divided by 100 into 78.22. That is how much is 10 to the power minus 4 into 7.8 into 10 to the power 22. 7.8 into 10 to the power 80 electrons are transferred. So it is from this particle we are transferred to here. How many electrons? 7.8 into 10 to the power 18 electrons transferred. So a very huge number. Now we will see what is the force of attraction between them. F is equal to kq square. This also q, this plus q, this is minus q. So force is equal to kq square by d square. D is given here. So what is k? F is equal to, so you will find charge. Therefore q is equal to 7.8 into 10 to the power 18, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Find out this value. This value is 1.2 coulombs. Can find out 1.2. So F is equal to kq square by d square. What is k? 9 to the power 9 into 1.2 into 1.2 divided by 10 centimeter, 10 raised to minus 1 into whole square. So 1.44 into 9 into 10 to the power 9 divided by 10 to the power 10 square. That is 1.44 into 10 to the power 11. 1.44 10 to the power 11. So it is nothing but into 9. You will get it as 1.44 into 10 to the power into 9. You get a very big value of it. It's almost equal to weight of 2000 million adults. Simplify that. Million adults. Weight of 2000 adults. So how we arrived at 10 gram. F is W is mg. So 1 Newton is equal to how much 1 Newton? How much 1 Newton become? 1 by 10 kilogram into 10. 1 Newton. 10 gram weighs 1 Newton. From here we can arrive at 10 gram weighs 1 Newton. We can arrive it at as the 2 million adults weight is this force. Such a huge force it is. Thank you.